mesanso mamuni na akwa ba e de ba appointment so NDC ni na wedwane na say NDC MP na wedwane fi courtroom na me ni nyina bro e wo appointment bi ase omo the case e ko high court NPP for the case ko high court say omo ntia say EC when to me and train and gather all the evidences and as a result nyina from all the polling stations and no declare results a case of outstanding polling station be when declare and omo the court DC anu ejebo enya ba bedu high court say EC ni sanso nkononko recollecti results for all the 4 constituencies outstanding constituencies na aka no and you see anu NPP for any agi because almost say the one embassy corner the NPP for and they win sa 4 outstanding constituencies na high court rule say EC enko recollecti no NPP for any agi because almost say omo no be den omo fa sa seat NPP for benya 4 additional seats e dey aka omo seat no e wo parliament when you breaking news I made bro e wo appointment so yes no NDC ni a omo declare ni say we win sa seat no we dwane courtroom because EC and I say court say omo sanso come we collate that particular constituency 4 other constituencies no nti the buefu we dwane fi courtroom or for when in sema e course high court amid ni na bro of mo enko na enko je asem nchi mu de ba e ja kan nya so kama o appointment.
So they had to order the EC to do a recollation and declaration of the results again for the Tema Central constituency, which means as it stands now, Abi Bright cannot hold herself as the MP-elect for that constituency. Recollation and declaration will decide whether it is Abi Bright of the NDC or Charles Forcing, also from the NPP. The court also says that there are some 5 reasons or 5 demands that should be met before that declaration that was done earlier would be upheld. Now, it says prerogative order issued by a court, and the 5 conditions are: shows there is a duty, was there a duty performed to the nation, must be of a public nature, and demonstrate demand. Was there a demand for that duty to have been performed? Did the EC show refusal to perform that public duty? The mandamus order be granted where applicant demonstrate that he has been prejudiced. And so the EC declared only 146 out of 148 polling stations not having collated, or 148 means first condition has been met. And also the person who declared the result was not a returning officer. That point Alfred and I have been hammering since we got here. And also on demand, was there a demand for that? And this one says the EC didn't deny receiving notice. It didn't deny receiving notice of the coalition that had been made, but inaction of the EC after receiving notice constitute refusal. So the questions on the minds of some people are that, assuming that a person other than the returning officer declared the results of the presidential, would it have been lawful? Imagine if the returning officer of the presidential election, who wasn't Jen Mensah, who is Jen Mensah, did not declare the results of the presidential, would it have been lawful? And also, if the EC declared person A as president after considering 100 out of the 276 constituencies, will it be legal? So these are the arguments that the court put out there, and in reaching the decision that the EC should recollate and then redeclare the results in the Tema Central constituency, meaning that Abi Bright cannot hold herself as MP-elect for the Tema Central constituency. The EC will have to collate all 148 polling station results and then decide whether it is Abi Bright of the NDC or it is Charles Forcing from the NPP. But what we have on your screens now are live visuals from the High Court showing how some supporters of the 2 parties are waiting anxiously for the final declaration also from the Ablekuman. We know that that case is also being heard also from the Ablekuman North constituency. The supporters are giving out a lot of varied reasons on why they either support the decision by the court or they don't support the decision by the court. We can listen to some of them and then we'll come back shortly. Well, so these are live visuals from the High Court coming to you where my colleague Sisters Don Ilo is engaging some of the supporters on the first ruling that has come out saying that the EC has been ordered to recollate and then declare the results for the Tema Central constituency, meaning Ibi Bright again cannot hold herself as MP-elect for that constituency. After the recollation and declaration, the EC will decide whether it is Ibi Bright of the NDC or Charles Forson from the NPP, Alfred.
Well, so you can understand why the NDC supporters, they are not happy. And then also we got information that Ibi Bright stormed out of the courtroom, not too happy about this particular decision by the courts a few minutes ago. Here's the reason why. Because those two outstanding polling stations results were collated 2 weeks ago at the Electoral Commission's office here in the Greater Accra region. And when they added those two to the 146 polling station results that were used to declare Ibi Bright as MP elect.
All right, Alfred, so I'll have you hold on that. Let's connect with Sistus. He's speaking with some of the supporters, and then we can get to hear what they've been telling him. With Sisters, if you just tuned in, the breaking news coming from the High Court is that the EC has been ordered to recollate and then declare. Okay, let's listen to Sisters now.
Yes, we are still here, Grace, at the High Court complex, and I have the NPP Regional Secretary with me, Mr. Parker. The first one that we are hearing from the court, inside the courtroom, regarding Tema Central, it seems to be good for you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity, and let me first take the opportunity to greet all viewers. As I'm standing here, I'm communicating with one of our lawyers in there, and I speak to you. All the four has been declared that the EC should go ahead to do the declaration and collation, and then the EC, the police should provide them with armed security to ensure that the declaration is done. So it is all the four, not one. The Tema Central came in first, so we informed our people about the Tema one. But just as I'm speaking to you, we have one of our council in there who has given me information that all the four has been done, and so there should be a declaration as directed by the judge.
And they have spoken about Ablekuma North.
They've spoken about all the four. It's not only Ablekuma North. We have Ablekuma North, Okankwe Central, Techiman South, and then we have Okankwe Central. So it is all the four as I speak to you.
But the court is still in session.
Court is still in session. Definitely when they make that declaration, they still have to sit and then compile their documents. So that is what
it's a judgment that is being given, and the moment it is given, it means that there's nothing left to be done in court. The court would vacate. Is that not it?
Well, like I'm saying, I have one of the lawyers in there who is communicating with me. So you are here, I'm here. We will definitely they will be coming out very soon. You know, it takes time. You just don't wake up when judgment is given. They will compile some of their documents before they leave. So that is what they are doing in there. But as I'm speaking to you, I have it with me that all the four has been, the judge has granted that they should go back and then do the needful. The EC should go back and do the needful.
Well, we can agree on one, which is Tema Central. The reporter we have in there has told us that that has already been decided upon by the court, and we know that Ablekuma North is underway. So we will wait on the reporter to update us on that. In the meantime, we can say that congratulations on Tema Central.
Well, I will expect you to congratulate me on all the three in Greater Accra, because I have the greatest share in Accra. You have Okankwe Central, Ablekuma North, and then so congratulate me on all the three.
When we get there. So, but why were you so convinced that you needed this recollation done?
Yeah, we have friends in the NDC. The NDC, we have a lot of them in there who are friends. We talk behind the scene. Most of their regional executives are my friends, close friends. We talk behind the scene. The NDC is aware that, yes, we've won the seats. They have won many of the seats. We're giving it to them. Right? We're giving it to them. We didn't fight over it. Why? What is their interest? Okankwe Central. Why? How do you expect that when a police station of 141 people, 141 police stations goes to vote, you ask that it is only one 111, that should be 110, that should be used to be declared. It doesn't happen anywhere. It doesn't mean you are disenfranchising the others. No, it is not done anywhere. So the truth is that the right thing will be done, the coalition will be done, and whoever will win will be given to them.
So you are prepared to accept the results following the recollation.
We have our pink sheets, and we've collated it before coming.
And you are sure that all 4 are going your way?
For the NPP.
But if the recollation is done and it doesn't go your way, will there be another
There's
case?
no way it won't go our way, because the NDC even know that it is for us.
It's going your way. All right. So congratulations. We will wait to hear the final outcome from the court. As we speak now, as we speak now, Grace, we know per the reports that we are getting from our people inside the courtroom, Tema Central, we are sure, has been ordered. The court has ordered a recollation. We know that Ablekuma North, the court is still on that case as we speak, and as and when we get the updates, we will share. What the regional secretary of the NPP says is that they have a person inside who tells them that all 4 decision has been rendered on all 4 constituencies. We don't have that, and we cannot confirm that. What we can confirm is Tema Central for now, and we'll get you the rest of the updates. And we have the communication secretary for Bono East, communication officer for the NDC. What's your name?
Suleiman Mohammed Mustafa.
Suleiman Mohammed Mustafa, you are talking about Techiman South. What is the challenge with Techiman South? This is the second time running that Christopher is having a serious challenge getting into parliament.
Yes. It's as simple. After election, coalition was done and declaration was made. And the NPP filed mandamus. But on Wednesday, when they came, the sort of submission they were doing as if they've done an election petition, because they came without any evidence that shows that there was no coalition and there was no declaration. They couldn't also prove.
No, but we know that on the argument that the NPP was running or attempting to smuggle an election petition into the court through a mandamus was shut down by the court. The court disagreed, overruled, and the party agreed to move on from there.
Exactly so. So how do you win such a case? If the major evidence that you provided, the court shut it down, then went ahead, you couldn't provide any evidence. You couldn't adduce a scintilla of evidence that purports to say that there was no coalition, hence there was no declaration. For that matter, let's go and do recoalition declaration. So we believe, as you said, we also have our men, including our PC, who is giving us an up-to-date information. As my brother, who is the secretary for NPP in the region, is mentioning that 4 constituencies have been declared. It's not so. It is only Tema Central. And with that, we mentioned that you should go and do what? Recoalition for 2 polling stations. Yes, for that of Techiman South, the court hasn't finished it, and we have the belief that that of Techiman South, since on Wednesday they couldn't adduce any evidence to the mandamus, definitely there is going to be what? A declaration that Dr. Christopher Basunte Bayere Esquire has won the elections for Techiman South.
So you are confident that this time around Christopher is going to get into parliament?
Exactly so.
Thank you so much. So as I mentioned earlier, Grace, what we have now, what we can confirm, independently confirm, is that the court has ordered a recollation of the Tema Central results. As for the rest of the 3 other constituencies, we wait to see.
Order for her, and I made the high court in some NDC, our committee, so I'm going to send like it. Now, my subscribing on my channel, my notification bonus on my send a bay. I bring a BB drop content. I will when I'm temper watch and meet my see. I know high court no the final ruling or the abano. See, I shame say easy no obey near my esefata. Now I recollate those constituency results no. Now all the final results now banana to say in MPs for all those constituencies and not of 4 aha and I'm the money I be see our committee see I macram.